Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah, and I had an issue that I couldn't see, and that's that I was working way too much. I was
Predominantly on the clothing, or like trying to do
I
everything?
would say a mix of both, but that's when the clothing demanded the most effort from me. But I'm gonna go back into that because if you take me there, the first question's not gonna get answered.
Yes.
So, so that's when it started going down in 2022. I came back from Dubai, the Dubai Expo. After I came home from that day, I like had this massive like red flame on my head, and I'm like, oh no, big deal. It was from the hair salon. Then I ended up getting alopecia, and like alopecia spread so far into my head, like nobody even knows because I never really cared to talk about the personal issues I've gone through in my life. But that autoimmune disorder like was the start of why I moved to Dubai. Like I had an issue with work. My apartment was my workspace. I've never separated anything. And when I was living in that apartment, there's a guy named Mike actually and his father who's a retired pharmacist who took good care of me. Like they actually helped me a lot because like you need help. Like you need to have like a social life. I never had a social life like that. Like I never even saw family.
How many hours were you not sleeping as well?
I think I was pretty good with my sleep, right? Like I was healthy in many ways, but
Is it just like
I think
a
my
constant
brain, like my
mental
brain didn't,
stress?
yeah, like listen, when I was working on EVLV, I was sacrificing a lot of sleep because there was hours where the manufacturers were awake where it was,
Yeah, I know what clothing's like. It's a lot.
Yeah. So there was those phases where I definitely wasn't sleeping the proper hours, but I lived a healthy life. The unhealthy part was my own strength. Like your strength serves as a weakness if it's not tamed or controlled. And so I should have created boundaries between my professional and personal life, but where I lived was literally a professional setting. There was no TV. There was no friends coming over. I think my family saw my apartment once. Like that's the life I lived. So I said I have to leave. So I went to Dubai. I started seeing a lot more like health holistic coaches. Like that's how I even got introduced to what's her name?
Fontaine? Laura?
Yeah, Laura. And she introduced me to a lot of people. I went into cold therapy. I went into energy healing. I had more access to resources and doctors.
Spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual, but I think it was more about calming the mind, right? Like we all have issues. There's absolutely nobody that's perfect. Like even the most toughest person who has the discipline, who has the money, we all lack in an area.
I'll tell you, that's one funny thing I've learned from doing this podcast. Everybody has their own.
We all have our problem.
Even like we idolize some of these people and think, oh my God, like they're so perfect at doing everything so well. And then you meet them, and you get to know them, and they're just literally just a normal person struggling with the same stuff that you're struggling with.
So remind me to also go back to that point because I want to talk about Hollywood and celebrities and that point exactly. But so yeah, 2022 went to Dubai, and even through the midst of that, I was still working on EVLV gear, still launching collections. I'm like, damn, like I really have a problem. Like I really can't stop. But it was a better environment for me. It was significantly better because my team wasn't even with me. So there was a limit to how much I could get done. But I got healthier. I healed, and I actually worked with Bionic.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Shout out to Bionic. They were really sweet. The woman was really nice. Did
you get the blood work?
I did. Yeah. I did the customized supplements. I mean, we lost touch because I moved back to America, but it was amazing. It was amazing.
Do they still operate in America?
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Oh,
they just branched out to America. Now they've added an extra 33% additional ingredients to the supplement.
Oh yeah, I'll have to get back in touch with them because that customized supplement was a game changer.
Yeah.
Like I took vitamin D without knowing how much vitamin D I needed, and I was so groggy and I was so tired because that's what vitamin D does. Like if you don't take the right dose. And I love the food sensitivity test that I did, and I think everyone needs to do that.
Yeah.
Like before you get a coach online, before you go into like this hard, intense training, you need to get your blood work done. You need to know where you're deficient, and you need to know because once you can like knock out those factors, then you can say, okay, well, my energy levels aren't because of my vitamins. Like I've done the blood work, I'm taking the vitamins and have been for like 3 months. Then you can knock out other factors. Is it my sleep? Is it my screen time? Like you could start, and this is the lifelong journey. You're not doing this all overnight. But I think if you're at least in your mid-20s, you should 100% do your blood work. And if you're over that, 1,000%, because you need to know your body more than anything.